All right, Andrew Cullen here, Bumblebee Pressure Washing here in Middle Tennessee. We're going to do an experiment today. How hot does sodium hydroxide get? And does it get hotter the more you use? So, if you don't know anything about sodium hydroxide, you can use it when you're cleaning like dumpster pads, anything that needs to get hot with oil and grease. The chemical reaction that happens when this stuff gets wet makes it get really, really hot. And you got to be very careful, because even the smallest speck on your hand will chemical burn you, and it hurts. You always want to use proper protection. That's using your glasses, gloves, a respirator, anything. You know, you definitely want to do all that stuff. One of the other things that you need to make sure that you always do is that you add the sodium hydroxide to water. You never add water to the sodium hydroxide. So, we're going to get our glove here. Got our temperature gauge. All right. Saw my tattoo a little bit there. All right. So, use my glove. As of right now, the temperature of this water is 75 degrees. 75. This just regularly 78 degrees. Nothing crazy. Now, standard little cup here, probably 8 ounces. We're going to put a full cup in one of these. Ugh. Here. Always be very careful with this. Wasting good sodium hydroxide here just for you guys. And actually, I kind of want to know myself as well. Always do it slow and be very careful. This is probably a lot for this amount of water, but let's just see what we got here. Oh, careful on the splashing. Do not want that getting on you. Got those chunks of it in there. Very dangerous. Muy peligroso. Alright. So, I'm gonna let that sit. I need to stir it. Let me go around here. I'm gonna use this right here. Not the best thing to use, but hey, it works. I'm gonna use my pressure washing gun to stir it. If it messes up, I need a new one anyway. All right, let me take this glove off here. And it's got some on there, so I'm gonna put it down there where it's safe. And actually, I have something better to stir this with. 1 second, guys. All right. We're gonna stir this up. Again, be very careful with this stuff. Get a nice little stir here. Stand back because I don't want it splashing on me. All right. Sit that right there. All right, let's see what our temperature's at right now. 86, 87. So slowly going up. We'll let that sit for a second, since it takes, and also we'll know how long it takes for it to heat up this way as well. I'm gonna go ahead and shimmy my glove back on here. Now we're gonna put 2 cups in this one. All right. Let's give this one a stir now. But yeah, you can downstream this stuff and be real careful. You can put it in a pump sprayer. What I like to do is just take a cup and kind of just sprinkle it on the really heavy areas. If you've seen my video on how to clean a dumpster pad, I go into that in detail and show you step by step how to do it. All right, these are 5-gallon buckets, and you can see this one's starting to get fully dissolved here. I always kind of wondered this myself, so it's a good excuse to do it and make a video here. Let's see where this one's at now. 94. See, that temperature's raising up. So that one's already, golly, this one's going through the roof already. That one's trying slowly. That one's already at almost 100 degrees. Interesting. So already I can tell that the more you use, the hotter it gets. I might throw some more in here just to see. Get another little stir here. I'm surprised that the temperature jumped up so fast on this yellow one. Holding at about 96. Shoo-wee, this one's already 107. So clearly the amount definitely matters. I mean, this one shot up to about 100 degrees almost immediately. Kind of want to add another one in there to see. All right. 105, 106. 107. This one's hanging out at about 95. So it definitely seems to matter a great deal on how much you use. Now don't let the temperature fool you. This is a chemical reaction that's causing this temperature, so don't think that you can just stick your hand in 100 degree water and it be the same thing. This is this is much different. This will burn you severely. So that one's holding at 7. I'm gonna give it another second to see if it goes any higher. It looks like it's staying around 107, so let's crank it up a notch. Shimmy this glove on here. All right, let's try my glove. Oh man, that glove, just from on there, I can feel the heat coming through. The glove is wet. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to rinse this glove. All right, let's throw another one of these guys in here. I'm gonna rinse this glove off because my rinser here. Careful, don't let it splatter on you. I mean, there's no being too cautious with this stuff. I'm like standing way back. This stuff is intense. Just to be safe. Show the tattoo there since I already gave you a glimpse. Just a little bit there. Very cool. Alright. Alright. Haven't stirred it yet. Ugh. Give it another good stir. Let's see how hot we can get it. If it keeps going up, I'm gonna keep throwing stuff in there. Holy moly, up to 125. And this one, 93. Sheesh. So per cup, what that one? Yeah, then we went up to like what was it, 106 or something. So I mean, we're getting like 20 degrees per cup. 125, that's getting crazy. Should we throw another cup in there and see if it gets hotter? If you haven't, like and subscribe. Bumblebee pressure washing. For any orders, call us. Send us a text, email me. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Google. Alright. It's like we're holding roughly 127 degrees. This one's still at 94. Let's throw another one in there. Why not? Grab my glove here. Let's see how hot we can go. All right. Using all the sodium hydroxide, and this is not to be confused with sodium hypochlorite. Sodium hydroxide is very different. Sodium hypochlorite is basically bleach. Sodium hydroxide, wow, still a caustic, because bleach is what's considered a caustic. Sodium hypochlorite and sodium hydroxide are both caustics. And why you need to know that is because you never, ever, 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 ever mix an acid with a caustic. It will create a deadly gas. Pretty sure that's what they used in the gas chambers in Nazi Germany. And creates a mustard gas that can very easily kill you in a short amount of time. And it can explode also, so never, ever, ever mix bleach with an acid. Never mix sodium hydroxide with an acid. Sodium hypochlorite with an acid. Just don't do it. It's the most important thing you need to know. 141. Golly, every time we put some in here, it goes up another 20 degrees or so. That one's still at 94. We're up to 140 on this one. Holy cow. You can probably, I mean, dude, that bucket is hot. Oh my God. That is crazy. 143. I about want to throw some more, see if it keeps going up. I mean, I can't stop now till the bucket melts, I guess. Oh God. I mean, from my understanding, I've seen some videos, and I mean, it'll start boiling if you put like a small amount. Like if you pour water into the sodium hydroxide, even a small amount, it's like an explosion. Like it doesn't have enough room for all that combustion or the heat, you know, energy that it puts off, and it'll start boiling, and that's why it'll explode. So you gotta be super careful. Let's put another glove. Let's throw some more on there. Go ahead and fast forward 15 seconds, because we're about to run it again. Let's see if it's still at the same temperature first. Don't drop my phone in here. 140. All right. So we're staying at 140. Let's throw another one. Golly. I'm scared now. That bucket is like, I'm talking about hurts to touch. I don't even remember how many we're at now. What, like 4 or 5? All right. It's another one. Sun going down on us. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. Helps the analytics the longer you stay tuned in. So like, comment, subscribe, talk some crap, insult me, I don't care. Helps the algorithm. So all comments are encouraged. All right, so let's see where we at now. Holy God, it keeps going up. 160 now. All right, it's just morbid curiosity at this point. 160 degree water. What boiling point is like 220. I'm gonna put one more cup in here, and we can assume that if it goes up another 20 degrees, that you probably gonna get to boiling if you keep on going. But just for the sake of the video and save not wasting all my sodium hydroxide here, this is gonna be the last one. Let's see. Rinse this glove off where it starts getting hot as hell. Throw that boy. All right, last one. Let's see what it does. We're at 160 now. This is a science experiment. Holy moly. And you gotta be careful with this stuff, because if you're using a pump sprayer, like, dude, you're gonna, like a cheap little plastic one, you're probably gonna melt your fittings. And you've got a plastic pump full of very dangerous chemicals, and it's compressed with a bunch of air. So you gotta think, if that thing explodes, dude, you're in trouble. So highly recommend not using a pump sprayer on this, at least not a cheap one. And if you do, you better be covered. You can see fall. I don't know if that's chemical You probably can't see it in the video. I don't know if it's steam or chemical vapors or what, but you can see it coming off of here. 166. So we didn't go up a whole lot with that increase there. It's still going up though. I'm getting up to, I'm pushing 170. So I'd say that's about as hot as you want to get anyway. There's really no sense in that. I highly recommend having a hot water setup to use. And this temperature will go down, so I'm told, over time, which I'm sure it will. Yeah, about 170, so it's freaking hot. So there you go, sodium hydroxide. Bumblebee pressure washing. If you watched this long, I do appreciate it.